Hi, I'm Kasha, and I love food. I'm originally from New York, and I moved to Atlanta about 15 years ago. I didn't have any friends here, I didn't know anybody, so the way I found my friends was to wine and dine at famous restaurants. I made friends with bartenders who then introduced me to their friends. And today, I'm blessed with a lot of friends and amazing recipes I'd love to share with you. Today on Recipes for Friends, I will be cooking a Northern Italian bolognese sauce accompanied with mini farfalle pasta. Some of our ingredients include diced carrots, celery, onion, yellow and red bell peppers, fresh basil, fresh garlic. Some of the other ingredients include garlic powder, red pepper flakes, pink Himalayan sea salt, extra virgin olive oil, balsamic vinegar, black ground pepper, Parmesan cheese, and San Marzano peeled tomatoes, which you will crush by hand, not using any mechanical devices. I'll show you how we do that later. The two types of meat that we utilized are a beef brisket, which I slow cooked overnight, and you can see that on Kasha's cuts later in the video. The other meat is our ground sirloin steak, which is Angus 90% lean. Now that we have our ingredients down, let's get to cooking. Chianti, Italian wine all the way, baby. Today I'll be cooking for my dear and best friend, Jimmy. Jimmy and I go way back, and if there's anyone I've cooked more for, it's probably him. So he knows my cooking best. His favorite thing to eat is a bolognese sauce. So I'm taking it home, straight to his mouth, making his favorite meal. He's never taken me to Italy, so I'm hoping to plant a seed tonight. Shh. One of the great parts of this recipe is that you can do majority of the cooking the night before, which I did yesterday. Jimmy was out playing with the guys, and I started cooking in a slow cooker. Basically took 1.5 pounds of beef brisket, slow cooked it in 2 cans of peeled San Marzano tomatoes, which I crushed by hand, 3 cloves of garlic, which I cut into large chunks so I can fish them out so we're not smelling like garlic tonight, because it's going to be a romantic night, of course. I utilized 2 lengths of hot Italian sausage. I took the casing off, shredded the sausage. You can use mild, but Jimmy and I like things hot and spicy in the kitchen, amongst other places, so we went a little spicy tonight. And then you want to use 1 can of beef broth. Put that all into the pot, salt and pepper according to your flavor and your palate, and let it cook overnight for 8 hours, slow cook. And this is what it looks like the next morning. Gorgeous pieces of tender beef brisket, sausage, tomatoes, garlic, and beef broth. I'm gonna give it a little taste. Shh. Oh my God, delicious. To begin the second half of our cooking portion of the bolognese sauce, we're going to heat a stainless steel pan skillet to about a medium to hot heat. This has been hot now for about a minute. Take some extra virgin olive oil and coat just enough to where the base is completely covered with the virgin olive oil. Let that get a little warm, and I've already pre-diced our onions. 1 entire onion finely diced. We're going to toss that in, let that saute for about a minute or 2. We don't want it to brown, we just want it to get translucent, okay? And you hear that little sizzle. These onions are ready to go crazy in the pan. Hey Jimmy, you ready to go crazy, baby? I think he's scared. My bolognese will do a wonder on a man. A mirepoix is a trinity of 3 types of vegetables. Typically carrots, celery, onions, which are in the pan, and I'll throw in some garlic, which is another white veggie. So we'll throw in the garlic, which I have not diced. I want to pull those out because we have garlic in the sauce already. So I'll just throw those in, let it saute with the onions, flavor the oil, and then we'll pull those out later. They're big enough so I can go dig them out. I'm gonna get my digging boots on. I add the carrots first because those have a little bit more texture than the celery. Once I let that sit with the onions and the garlic for about a minute, I will add the celery as well. And those will all cook and marry together in their trinity state for about 2 to 3 minutes. Softened and luscious. Now that our carrots have been sitting with our onions and garlic for at least a minute and getting soft, we're gonna add our celery. And that is why they call it a mirepoix or trinity, because it's tricolored, white, orange, and green. Pretty much close to the colors that we're looking for Italy, which are red, white, and green. We'll let this sit for approximately 1 more minute, get everything softened, and we'll go to our next step. There's nothing more prettier than a mirepoix. So now we're adding our orange and red peppers diced to our mirepoix. And you can see the onions, the celery, the carrots, they're all cooked and translucent. So we'll mix this beautiful color into our mixture. And we'll let this saute for about another minute to maybe 2 minutes, depending on how big you've diced your peppers. We'll shut this off, put it into a plate, and start cooking our meat. So now that we're going to the meat, we'll add our extra virgin olive oil to counterbalance some of the 10% fat from this sirloin steak. Beautifully red steak, ground, gorgeous color. Into our hot pan, perfectly covered with extra virgin olive oil. Drop it like it's hot. When you hear that sizzle, we're ready to go. We'll let this cook on the saute pan for approximately 6 to 7 minutes, making sure it's browned and fully cooked. And then we're gonna add our mirepoix and peppers and some other accentual flavors. So a kasha cut today for our bolognese sauce. We're using San Marzano peeled tomatoes, which we will hand crush. Use an apron or lots of napkins, because these things spit. You ready? Going down again. Oh, if you remember I Love Lucy, when she was crushing grapes with her feet, with her, what was her name? Mertz? Ethel Mertz. Wow, what a memory. And they were squishing down on the grapes. Squishing down on the grapes. Well, I'm squishing down on some San Marzano right now. These are some of the best tomatoes you're gonna get. Quality, taste, flavor, and they're gonna look like this when you're done. They were plump little tomatoes until I destroy them. That's my kasha cut. We're ready to make this thing happen here. So our meat has browned, as you can see. We're gonna add our mirepoix plus peppers into our pan. The meat and the veggies finally come together in holy matrimony. Ugh. Why did I just say that? Anyway, let's move on. We're gonna go to a trilogy. The sauce is the most important component of this. San Marzano tomatoes are your luscious, velvety sauce that you can add to any Italian sauce, ragu, bolognese, Italian Sunday gravy, whatever you want to call it, all right? Let's go. We hand crush these, cover it all. This will cook for about 30 minutes Typically we would go longer, but because we did our overnight slow cooker, we already have our gravy seasoned and flavored. So this is just a little accoutrement to our original sauce. All right, pasta's cooking, sauce is sauteing, gravy's ready. We're gonna take the 3 and go to town. So now we're plating our final entree, which is our Northern Italian Bolognese sauce with mini farfalle. We'll plate some al dente farfalle for Big Daddy Jim. Yeah, he's probably gonna need a lot more than that. All right, we got that. And then we're gonna get some of our Holy Trinity mirepoix and top sirloin steak ground. And last, our overnight slow cooked brisket, San Marzano's Italian hot sausage. We're going to sprinkle some dried oregano, Parmesan cheese, final ingredient, which I gotta stop because I kind of lied to you guys today. I put something in that sauce. Last night I didn't tell you. I put 1 spoon of ground cinnamon. The Greeks use cinnamon in their bolognese sauce. The Italians don't. I kind of went, do I do it? Do I don't? Do I do it? Do I don't? I did it. I went a little crazy. All right, let's go crazy again. Let's go Italian crazy. Got a little hint of cinnamon. You don't taste it, you smell it. Let's go with the nutmeg. Big Daddy won't know what hits him tonight. I think it's time I got changed into something a little bit sexy. Nah, we're gonna go rugged and rough tonight. Here's our dinner. I'm gonna take it home to Big Daddy. We're gonna enjoy some Chianti, a little bit of Bolognese, Italian Northern style, pappardelle, and we hope to see you again on Recipes for Friends. Let's invite Big Daddy here. So tonight we made a Northern Italian ragu bolognese over mini farfalle pasta. I made it for James, who I love and adore. He's my, my guy. He's my guy. Hey! We go Italian style. We're both from the Northeast, New York, Jersey. We play dirty, we play hard, we work hard, and we love good food at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
And amazing wine.
Yeah.
That being said, I just want to say, I love you, Jimmy.
Love you.
Cheers.
Right. Cheers. All right, can I try this?
Bon appetit.
Right.
I hold, you.
All right.
Bon appetito.
Wow, that's good. All right, so tell me what's in there.
Farfalle,
Right.
brisket, beef
Wow.
brisket,
Right, that's what I taste.
Italian hot sausage.
I taste the hot sauce.
Beef
Wow.
sirloin,
Wow.
carrots,
Uh-huh.
onions, celery, peppers, basil, parmigiano. Oh, wait. Are you ready to go?
I'll try it.
You want to go to town?
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to have fun night?
Yeah. All right, cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow.
this is about to get X-rated. We'll see you next time on Recipes for Friends. At the end of the night, we ask you to leave a comment, ask for a special recipe made just for you, like us, and follow us on social media. We'll see you next time. I got a funny joke for when we had meat. We got Italian sausage in the house.
He's got his headphones on.